All right, Rocksteady, let's have another conversation. This is very interesting. I've been looking at Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League from a mechanics perspective. I've been just watching the game, trying to parse how the developers were able to achieve a lot. It's actually, from a technical perspective, ladies and gentlemen, this game is quite sound from what it is they've been able to do. You can tell there's a lot of flexing going on here from a development perspective. And when I say flexing, it's like executing mechanics like these. They're not easy to do. These things take a lot of people. It takes a lot of smart folk to put together. Now, you wonder where I'm going, but here's where I'm going. Rocksteady, do you know that I know that you guys can insert melee Batman into this game and make him super cohesive and actually make him work in the game? Now, many people might say, but it's a shooter and all of that stuff. I know, but looking at the way the game is actually framed, I strongly believe that the developers can actually put Batman in this game and not give him a gun and make him play super, super well and super good. Now, this could be the way that they're able to pretty much go ahead and revolutionize what I think is the entire perception of the whole game. Because if you kind of think about it, when they bring in, the rest of the cast, they're all going to be characters that do have, say, some kind of a fit with a gun. And, you can use them. I know a lot of people are saying, Harley Quinn is represented in the Arkham games as a melee character. This is true. But Injustice has shown us, and Injustice 2, that she also can wield a very solid weapon. A sidearm. Very well done. Deathstroke to me is, did I say Deadshot? Sorry. Even Deathstroke, I think they both, are fitting for the way this game actually works, being, melee and mostly gunplay. But then when you talk about, like, say, a character like Batman that's already been established that, in different universes that he's a pure melee character, how are they going to go ahead and, like, iterate him in a game like this? Traversal is not going to be a problem. He can grapple anywhere. That's not going to be an issue. He can pretty much just move from rooftop to rooftop with ease. He can take out enemies, as he's going. But we have to look back and say, okay, but how are his movesets really going to work with enemy NPCs like this? It's very simple. You can have him use all kinds of fun technologies that the Justice League already have. And you know who already did the Justice League technological stuff? Well, Warner Brothers Montreal with Robin. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you this mechanic that a lot of people sleep on, which is Robin's teleportation mechanic, which is using Justice League technology to be able to help him zap from place to place. And not only is he able to use it for his traversal, he's also able to use it for his moveset. And he can melee characters and close gaps very easily, even better than all the other 4 knights, with very minimal effort. I think if the developers really wanted to dial into this and they wanted to put a character in the game like Batman, I strongly believe that they can. You're going to be able to get free flow out of him, and you're going to be able to get some crazy movesets out of him because it's very possible from a gameplay and a mechanics perspective. They're capable of doing it. Seeing what they've already done with these other characters and seeing the way they've been able to... I played the pre-alpha. I was surprised. And like I said, I'm not the biggest shooter fan. You're only going to find record of me playing one shooter franchise significantly for a long time. And then I've played a few others here and there that I thought were worth it. And there are some because of those categories I'm going to play. You see me play a little bit of Far Cry. I played Metro. I'm going to play Stalker because it's got Slavic magic in it. You know how it is. I really enjoy a lot of Eastern European games. To me, they're just quite fascinating. So having played Metro Exodus, I really want to go back and play the other Metro games once I have time. And I'm looking forward to playing Stalker. But if you're not a game in those categories and you're a shooter, there's a very, very huge chance that I might not play you. And so I think that the developers can actually take the time and put together something that is a very solid moveset for Batman, make him a melee character that has some projectile elements to him, because he does have a projectile, aspect to him. If you've played the Injustice games, if you played the Arkham games, you know what I'm talking about. There are batarangs, all kinds of different batarangs. I mean, you even can go into the deep library of the Bat and you can find some really, really cool stuff that makes him, super cool. And it'll be phenomenal. It'll be fantastic. So Rocksteady, I don't know, man. maybe get some people into a room with a pencil and a paper and start seeing how you can make it happen. Because if you can throw Batman in this game, man, you're going to do, number one, your community is solid. Number two, you're really going to go all out and put yourself in the limelight again, giving your game more marketing. So that's free. Y'all can, play around with the idea, see how it's going to work. I'm sure you guys have probably tested stuff like that, and maybe start making where you can play as the Justice League members in some scenarios. This is probably what I think season, the year 2 could look like. That would probably be your best way to be able to really, really change the game in the conversation overall. But that's pretty much my video. Thanks so much for watching. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. I appreciate you guys' time and audience. Hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.